Nice to be home.
Yeah, haven't got home yet though. Obviously with the bubble being the way it is, guys, it's nice to be back in Victoria, back in Melbourne, but yeah, not home yet.
Should you stay in hotels the whole time? Is that
Yeah, that's my understanding at the moment. Yeah, it has its challenges when you look out the window and you can nearly see home, but you're not quite there yet.
How do you keep yourself fresh Dixie, when obviously the results aren't going your way and you're in an environment that isn't home?
Yeah, it's been difficult, no doubt. I think the way that we've been training has been really impressive, though. The standard in that regard hasn't dropped at all. So that's what makes it even more disappointing that we haven't been able to carry that over into a game. And there's been situations where we've let ourselves slip. We've been in games and we just haven't taken those half chances, or we've just let teams off the hook pretty easily.
Softball hasn't really. You found it before the last game. Do you expect to stay there, or do you think you go back to opening?
I'll go back and open tomorrow. That was match up for that game. But yeah, obviously when I haven't been in great form, we've been getting starts. Sean's been really good at the top. Macca, Harvey and Sam Harper, there's been some starts there and we just haven't gone on to that next phase where you can build a big partnership and then sort of take that power surge and really accelerate. So that's probably been leaving us a little bit short with the bat. And obviously in a couple of run chases, it's gone pretty wrong. But there's still a lot of young kids in our side that are learning as well, which is going to be important going forward.
Has Jake been a highlight so far? I mean, what have you made of some of his shots? Yeah.
Oh, I think it's very similar to how he started with Victoria. He's such an attacking player. He puts pressure back on the opposition so quickly that, in a similar way that Maxi does it, through good shots, through a bit of brute force, a bit of, I suppose, 360 batsmanship as well at times. So, yeah, he's been really impressive in the field. He's good. He can bowl some overs as well. So, yeah, he's been great so far.
You expand on the matchup in batting before?
Well, they didn't have an off-spinner to start, so we felt as though having two lefties at the top wasn't going to present any kind of issue. Obviously, Glenn's been bowling a lot for the Stars in the power play, so that's why I'll go back to the top. Yeah, see how we go there. I don't expect that he'll bowl 2 overs up front, but if he does, we've got a couple of matchups there.
You spoke pre-game quite expansively, I'm sure, on Fox about hitting more balls at the back end of the tournament, which is something you've done before.
Yep.
You sort of outline how that's been going for you and what in particular.
It's been going great in the nets. It hasn't taken it over into a game. I think I've been a little bit timid in my approach at the crease. There's been some times when I've got out being a little bit too defensive minded, not looking to take the ultra aggressive approach. When I know when I'm playing my absolute best in T20 cricket, that's how I play. So yeah, hopefully in these last 4 games I can bring some of that back.
You feel stiff, like 4 down leg side, run out. What do you feel like?
Not really. Nah, it's part of the game. There are modes of dismissal, and I haven't given myself the best chance a couple of times either. Of last game got out being defensively minded, thinking about trying to get through to the 14th and 15th over rather than trying to be aggressive. So yeah, it's only an attitude thing, so I can change that.
You won the title less than 2 seasons ago.
Yep.
What's sort of really gone wrong the last 2 years? Anything that stands out, or it's just personnel or bad luck?
Oh, not bad luck. It's a good question. I think a combination of guys not being in form at the right time, myself being probably the main culprit of that. 1%ers in games that in T20 cricket get amplified a lot. They kill you when games are so tight. Just some small skill errors, mental errors as well. So 2 years ago, yeah, like you said, we won it. We feel as though our best is still right up there, that we can compete for a title.
The nature of the game is so that there's very little time between games, like turns around, and when things aren't going right, they kind of tend to fall into themselves and get worse.
Yeah, exactly right. And on the flip side, when you get on a roll of winning games and you don't have time to really plan a hell of a lot and train and prepare as a real big lead up to a game, you tend to win a lot more of them games as well. So yeah, I think when we're on the Gold Coast, we didn't have a chance to train all that much, which is tough when guys are searching for form. That can make it really tough to get out of that, but you can change your mindset, and we probably haven't done that well enough.
You've got a World Cup this year. What have you learned from the Big Bash in regards to, has anyone really taken your eye, or you've learned something you can use for this year?
I don't think anything surprised us in regards to players. I think we've always had an eye on quite a few players that have performed well. You've got to be planning well ahead for World Cups and things like that. So when you've got one in India, one in Australia in 2 years, you have to be doing your talent scouting and seeing who might be able to fill roles should some vacancies turn up.
So who would be the middle order contenders at the moment, the leading ones?
Maxi, he's in there. Smith, Stoinis, Mitch Marsh, Philippi, these type of players. Ben McDermott, Matty Wade, he's there at the moment at number 3 in the T20 side. I'm going to try and name everyone because honestly, there's so many names that when you look at the list and the chats that you have with selectors and stuff, there's a lot of people that get talked about, and a lot of it's going to come down to, well, for this tour of New Zealand, selection for the Test squad will depend on who gets opportunities, what type of player gets opportunities. So it's an exciting time for Australian cricket. It's probably not ideal having two Australian teams playing at the same time, but it's going to give us a lot of information going forward as well.
Do you expect all the Test players to go to South Africa? Considering there's a lot of talk about the hubs, it's been
I don't know, to be honest, mate. I couldn't tell you. I haven't spoken to any of them in the last week or so.
You wouldn't think there'd be anyone that would rather go to New Zealand rather than go to South Africa?
Not sure.
Something slightly different. We've seen some players copy views from the stands in Sydney, Brizzy. Is there anything you would say to fans who have a ticket and feel like they can say anything coming out?
It's just not on at all. It's disgusting, really. I don't know what right you think you get because you pay your money that you can abuse people, whether it's racially or any other kind of abuse. It's just not on.
Just quickly back on New Zealand, you've got very tight turnaround from the end of the BBL, 3 days quarantine. Have you spoken to anyone in the group or anyone at CA about managing guys mentally and physically through that period?
I think there's been a lot of waiting for the Test series to be over, and then there'll be a chance to name the side for one, or name both squads, and then we'll be able to move forward and start planning that out a little bit better.
When we see cut up?
No idea, honestly, no idea. I think he wasn't available, obviously, for the selection in the Test squad, and I from memory, he hadn't bowled up until a couple of days ago. So, yeah, not sure.
Will Riley play again?
Hopefully, yes. Yeah, he's been improving all the time. He's getting closer, strength-wise, and he's running up to speed. So, yeah, hopefully he'll be back soon. Cheers, guys. Thank you.